beware of not having too much product in the brush and gently and delicately apply the colour. Using both sides of the brush, so we use all the tint on the brush before applying more colour from the bowl, making us faster and cleaner, in focus to apply the colour evenly and neatly as we tightly hold the hair out of the way, giving us a clean view of the root area we're about to colour. Using the tail of our pintail comb to section the hair, elevate the section up to the ceiling and apply colour on the roots on both sides of the sections, checking for even saturation and coverage, clean any excess colour from the hairline and double check for cleanliness. Let's have our last fit check. Outline of the section with the colour on the root growth area, take 1/2 centimetre down. Colour on the roots. Now we are straight onto the mid-lengths and ends, starting at the
oh, now the battery's flashing red. This battery doesn't last long at all. I've actually asked Julia to, in fact I'll drop her an email to remind her to order a dual battery pack, so whilst you're doing something we can be charging the others, because if you've got people that are wanting to video back to back, there's going to be so much time wasted just recharging and that's been on charge all night, so that's full. Well, how long it took you to do that? 15 minutes? Not even that. So it's not even, I reckon there's something wrong with the battery, because it should last longer than that.
Yeah.
It's a pity that there's not a cord where you can charge the camera while it's still videoing.
Working, yeah.
So if we give her a 360 and then I'll put battery on charge while you... Yeah, I'd like to go to, well, there's lots of places I'd like to go, Carol, but I'd like to go to Hong Kong.
Yeah, my husband's been to Hong Kong. To be honest, it's like, where hasn't he been?
Yeah. He's lucky because it's good if you can travel. What are you looking for? Oh, I do.
Horizontal sections. Placing foil underneath our bottom first section at the nape, which will stick to the colour and not move if we are careful. Apply adequate colour, just overlapping the wood colour, painting the colour down the hair to the ends. Only using
Is the
one
camera
foil for the
okay?
whole of this right back side. Note our hand is placed under the foil to act as a stabiliser and a support for placing the colour onto the hair. Take 1/2 centimetre horizontal sections, laying the hair on top of your foil and the hair you have just coloured. Double checking colour saturation as you go. We only need one foil on this side, as each section above is laid onto the hair below and onto the foil, which will stay firmly in place as the foil sticks to the hair with the product on it. The mid-lengths and ends on the left back side is done exactly in the same method, with horizontal sections placing the foil underneath the bottom back section next to the foil at the right back quadrant. At the bottom of the nape, apply adequate colour just overlapping the wood colour, double checking the colour saturation as you go, using one foil on this side as well, so there's 2 foils used at the back of the hair. Lay each section on top of the last section onto the foil on this left back.
I didn't get what it meant then till I reread my email. Lee was invited to the launch of the restaurant tonight.
Yeah.
His prior commitments, he can't do it, and because the RSVP didn't go to obviously Julie Davis, she was unsure on whether he was going tonight, and I said, well, I'll drop him an email to check anyway. So I did, and I've had other emails from him, but not a reply on that one anyway. He's just replied, because I'd put, you know, are you going tonight, blah de blah, tomorrow night, so I sent it yesterday. And he, unfortunately, prior commitments, I can't give Julie my, you know, my apologies, and I put, will do, I'm going in your place. And he's just replied, have you been working on your Essex accent? What do they say in Essex for shall have? What would they say in Essex?
I have no idea. Sussex girl, me. Not an Essex girl.
Funny. I'm quite glad he's not going, or I wouldn't be able to go.
Oh, I'm sure they would have squeezed you.
Always a bonus. So I had to smile this morning, Bon. Julie sat with him at coffee. Did you? Was you there when she asked him
About going on the bar?
His face was priceless, and just like a child, you could see what was going on in his head by his facial expressions. It was so funny. Oh, I don't know. Us hairdressers, we can turn our hand to anything, can't we? We're so adaptable, aren't we?
Oh.
So I said, Julie, before I got actually an offer of the invite to the sit down, I said, oh, well, I don't, because obviously, you know, somebody's having staff problems. I said, oh, I don't mind helping. I says, well, what have we got to do behind the bar? I says, we're thinking, I said, do people pay for the drinks? Thinking, I hope I've not got to add up. I'm not adding up. I can use a till if you show me, but I'm not, mental arithmetic is not my strength.
Especially when it's got odd numbers.
Oh, I can't do it. I couldn't
round
do
off,
it,
that's
even
in my
especially under pressure. But I was fine that the drinks was all complimentary, so that would have been okay. But have you been a tour around the kitchens, Carol?
I haven't been on a tour, but I had to go in and speak to Julia the other week, and she was in the kitchens. Because it was like, am I allowed to cross this threshold?
Without my hairnet on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had a quick tour. The equipment that they've got is absolutely state of the art. The guy, I'm not sure on his name, slim guy, looks like he must manage it. I don't know his name. He was saying that some of the equipment that they've got, they've not even got in industry yet. Really? It's all brand new state of the art stuff, and what an experience for students. Yeah. I mean, you know, they're chefs that's been working their whole careers that could only dream of using stuff like that.
Yeah, but sometimes they shouldn't say this, but they won't appreciate it.
No, well, that's what he said. He said, do you want to tell my students that?
They won't appreciate it until they actually get out in the workplace and realise
and they've not
how
got all
lucky
that
they
equipment.
are.
Yeah. Oh, it almost needs. And he was saying it could almost do with like a celebrity chef or somebody that's got those sort of businesses.
Have they got someone special coming to open it?
I don't know actually. I don't think so. They can't have with the conversation. I know the mayor's going, so whether the mayor's going to open it. The top bloke and Rolls Royce, they've got a really good guest list. Just wished I'd have known, so I could have
Brought a posh frock.
brought something a bit
But
different.
you always look lovely, Georgie.
Well, at least I've got a skirt on today, because yesterday with travelling I only had like some jegging type things and a 3/4 length waistcoat, so thank goodness that it wasn't yesterday. Well, I wouldn't have gone looking like that anyway. But I think, oh God, I hope they're not all going to turn up in the cocktail dresses, are they? And I'm here in I'm going to look, wow.
You look
Bod.
lovely. You'll be fine.
So I just said to Bon downstairs, I said, can somebody do me a big and bouncy later? Because this morning I just thought, oh, I'll just tie it in a ponytail today, it doesn't matter. If I can't go with it looking like this.
Oh,
Got it.
sloppy worker.
Make sure the hair is fully saturated with the colour product and leave the
So
foil
after that
in
it's
one
the
place.
right section you're
Always
going
make sure
to,
that
so it's
your
like the
front
opposite
fully
way,
held
whereas
up
when you
is
do your
covered up.
rooting you follow it
No
round,
fat
don't you?
on the skin
But
or the
it's
clothes.
back to the right front quadrant.
Let's have a little head check. Horizontal sections, place foil underneath. Take 1/2 centimetre sections, work into the top. Laying hair on top of your foil as you go, just overlapping the root colour, right to the colour saturation. With our bodies staying at the back, take 1/2 centimetre diagonal sections from the top back of the front section, work into the front, laying the hair back and over the previous sections at the back and onto our foil at the back. Applying colour from the root to the ends, double checking colour saturation as you go. This method of our bodies staying at the back and applying the colour going away from the face keeps colour well away from the face of our customers, keeping our work clean and professional.
So when this video is uploaded, Carol, it can be merged with the ruse. It doesn't need to be separate, this part, yeah.
Okay.
Be particularly careful when applying colour around the hairline. A big tip is not to have too much colour on your brush when applying product to the front hairline. This will avoid colour expanding and running around the face, which will mean we won't have to spend ages trying to scrub the colour off once the client has been shampooed, which can take lots of time, and time is money for everybody. Exactly the same is done on the other side of the front, with our body position firmly at the back, taking our time and being super careful around the hairlines. Being very, very delicate, applying the product with little product on the brush around the hairline, and making sure we get lots of
See, that's
saturation.
when he does the left side, look, it's coming over to the back right quadrant.
Placing the colour on our
I think it's,
foil at the back.
that's influence, because if your students say why does that happen sometimes, and it's because of your specific diagonal angle that you're on with your section, whether you can take it back to the section at the immediate back of it, or whether it'll throw itself over.
Applying colour from the root to the ends, double check colour saturation as we go, check for even saturation and coverage. Let's set the timer as per manufacturer's instructions, sort through the hair to check for colour saturation and check for cleanliness. And there you have it, the full tint recipe and absolute salon classic. This is a must-have method for any stylist who wants to master colour. This technique will set you up for a life of outstanding colouring.
So once the colour's on, we can more or less rinse it off straight away and just sort of give it a dry.
Yeah.
You don't really need to leave it to, because you might want to use it for highlights or something, so you don't want too much of a barrier on.
No.
We'll give her a nice slow 360.